Pregame.tv, we are going to talk some craps before we get into the Detroit-Brooklyn matchup. I want to hear this. VR has graced us with his presence. He has been partying at the Cosmo for 4 days.
Since Thursday,
little recre. I know you're working your butt off. Late at night, go out, play some craps. How did it go?
It went great, and I'm not a craps player, but unfortunately I can't play blackjack there, and I tried.
Bard?
I did. And the second day, I got backed off. And
want to get some time in to get comps.
Someone that was hanging with me had the bright idea. Why don't you just play craps? And the pass line edge is so low. You have a good average, so you'll get, your host will be happy. So I went over and I was just playing pass line with max odds, because that's the best bet in the casino as far as if you don't have an edge. If you're a recreational bettor, the odds on the pass line is the best bet, or the come, because it's even. The casino has no edge. It's the only bet in the house that they don't have an edge, even if you have no advantage at all. Like if you don't count cards, if you don't slice dice, whatever.
Have you read the book Comp City? And
no.
The idea is that like the pit boss walks over and you bump up your bet when he's taking notes.
Yeah, of course.
And then he goes to the bathroom, takes a break. Oh, back down.
I've done
sit
that.
out some hands.
When I make my biggest bets, I ask for a tissue.
Right.
Because then the pit boss has to come over and she sees your biggest bet.
So you can actually gather an edge playing craps, not from winning, but from actually,
And there was
the
just
comps,
hot shooters, and I swear to you, 2 days in a row, not only did I get great comps and my bet size kept increasing, but then I started playing the come with max odds, and I just kept building a stack. And
Sprinkle.
2 days, I just won a good amount of money. So thank you for not letting me play blackjack Cosmo. It actually ended up being a good 5 days.
I don't know. Brian's giving me one of these looks. I have no idea.
I just know who's buying dinner tonight.
What? On me. Dinner's on the house.
Absolutely. Let's go to NBA final day of the season. For me, this is like NFL Week 17. It's all about motivation. You take the good team that's locked in their playoff spot and you look to aggressively fade them, especially if you got a live team. You got to make sure you don't have a dead team that's going like Portland, for instance. And in a case like this, I look at this Detroit team. They've stunk all year long, but suddenly they've won 4 in a row. Drummond, their center, is back. I know he shoots 38% from the free throw line.
Just don't put a football in his hand.
Could he have done worse underhand? But I know that they're excited about playing. And also with the uncertainty, Lawrence Frank, their coach, whether he's going to come back or not. I love a team that may be playing their last game for a coach as well. And a Brooklyn team. What I like, too, is that this was Steven Nover. Congratulations on him for hitting his game of the year. He faded Brooklyn, and they were getting their butts kicked the entire game against Washington. But they found a way to win by 5, landed close to the closing number. And so now, because they got away with that one, I think we get another chance to win a bet in this. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, I actually like this game too, and hats off for Detroit finishing a bad team finishing the season strong. I mean, there's a lot of teams that have thrown in the towel, and you can see it. Shows a lot of character there. They've won 4 straight games going into here, but what I really like is last time they played Brooklyn, they got blown out by 37 points.
Got there.
2 times before that, they lost by 2 and 3.
So they're competitive. They can hang with this team.
They were very competitive earlier, and they just got crushed last time they played them. Now they're going to play them, and Brooklyn, as you pointed out, they're going to rest a lot of the starters. I like this for Detroit. This is a good bet.
I like it a lot. And when you look at Brooklyn, they've been overvalued at home all year. They're a good straight-up home team, 25-15, but they're 16-21-3 against the spread at home. They're not making money back in Brooklyn at home, that's for sure.
It's that glistening new stadium with the luxury boxes.
And because they're winning games, people are betting them.
You're playing in the country club
but they're not covering them.
I was going to ask you about that. When a team moves into a new stadium like this in basketball, let's use basketball for example, in reality, it's all new to them too. By this time of the year, you would think that they would have the home advantage in basketball. But early in the season, the teams that are coming in are just as excited to play there as they are, and I think the home field, home court gets a little bit overvalued in that regard.
Yeah, and I just think the corporate luxury boxes are bad for home field advantage. I never felt Staples was very loud when I went there compared to the old Forum and the like. Let me go ahead and make this one official before we go back to craps here. All right, March 18th, Detroit 82, Brooklyn 119. Payback is a gentlemen. This game means nothing to you, Brooklyn. In the Barclays Center, look for Detroit to play hard for their coach who may be leaving. They've won 4 in a row. We're going to go ahead and sprinkle money line.
I like two-handed
sprinkle. I think the wrong team could well be favored. I think Detroit gets their 5th win in a row against a disinterested Brooklyn squad. It is a free play, but a strong one for me.
You know what's funny? You've been backed off, obviously, for a lot of different reasons, a lot of different casinos. And you know how security lingers around, like the suits linger around?
Every time you get the tap, you're like, oh,
and they're going to linger. And when I was at the craps table, I swear to you, I looked this way. There's 2 guys talking. You look this way. And they're wondering, why is he at the craps table? And like when I was rolling, I had
my
dice friend that was with me. I was like blowing the dice. I kept saying, throwing the dice, blowing the dice. And I could tell they're sitting there watching, seeing, is he trying to spin it? Like, what is he doing playing craps? Because I have no history of playing craps at that place. And all of a sudden.
And I know you know this, Bryan. You know this. People can control the dice. Some people can throw it in the way it
dice
bounces.
Slicers, yeah.
That it goes ahead and rolls, and you can't roll a 7 if the dice stay tumbling in unison. But if you can do that, you're probably good enough to have won the Masters if you got that much coordination.
And a lot of those teams, what they do is everybody else bets except them. And, you know, the way the casinos stop it is they'll say both dice have to hit the wall.
Right.
But you'll get away with it for a roll or 2. And if you have other people unloading, that's all it takes.
For the house. We're talking about all kinds of advantage gambling. So hopefully we've got another winner. Stay with us. Pregame.tv. We'll come back. We'll be breaking down Orlando.
Battle of Florida.
Orlando, Miami, Battle of Florida. What's left of Miami here in this season finale. Got a winner on this one. Stay with us. Pregame.tv.
Who do you like?